biggest scandal in decades. King Charles shocks the world by stripping Princess Beatrice of her duties. The palace gates had scarcely closed behind them when the tremors began to spread through the corridors of power. Hushed whispers quickly gave way to frantic speculation as the news ricocheted through the gilded halls. King Charles III had taken the unprecedented step of relieving his own niece, Princess Beatrice, of her formal royal duties. But before we continue, don't forget to click on our YouTube channel. The bombshell announcement, delivered with uncharacteristic swiftness and severity by the palace, sent shockwaves through the British establishment and the global public alike. For Princess Beatrice, the eldest daughter of Prince Andrew and Sarah, Duchess of York, had long been viewed as a rising star within the House of Windsor, her popularity and work ethic rivaling even that of her cousin, the beloved Prince William. And yet, in a stunning display of royal authority, the new monarch had wielded the scepter of power, banishing his own flesh and blood from the inner sanctum of the monarchy. The reasons behind this dramatic fall from grace remain shrouded in secrecy, with Buckingham Palace offering only a brief and cryptic statement citing breach of protocol as the justification for the princess' sudden dismissal. As the shockwaves reverberated throughout the United Kingdom and beyond, the global media descended upon London, hunting for any scrap of information that might shed light on this unprecedented royal drama. Tabloid headlines blared with lurid speculation, while more sober-minded outlets scrambled to make sense of the situation, parsing every word and nuance emanating from the palace. For King Charles, the decision to strip his niece of her duties must have been an agonizing one. The two had always enjoyed a close relationship, with the princess often accompanying her uncle on official engagements and acting as a trusted confidant. But now, it seemed, the bonds of family had been irreparably severed in the name of upholding the dignity and traditions of the monarchy. Some royal commentators pointed to Princess Beatrice's increasingly outspoken views on social and political issues as a potential catalyst for the king's drastic action. In recent years, the princess had been vocal in her support for causes such as gender equality, environmental protection, and LGBTQ+ rights, causes that, at times, appeared to clash with the more conservative leanings of the royal household. Others speculated that the decision may have been linked to the ongoing fallout from the scandals surrounding Beatrice's father, Prince Andrew, and his controversial association with the disgraced financier Jeffrey Epstein. Though the princess herself had never been implicated in any wrongdoing, the lingering shadow of her father's misdeeds may have proven to be too much for the new king to bear. Whatever the underlying reasons, one thing was clear. King Charles had drawn a line in the sand, sending a powerful message that even the closest members of the royal family were not immune to the demands of the crown. In doing so, he had ignited a firestorm of controversy that threatened to engulf the very institution he had sworn to protect. As the bewildered public waited with bated breath for further developments, one could only imagine the tumult and anguish that must be unfolding behind the stoic facades of the palace walls. For in the annals of royal history, few events had ever matched the sheer drama and gravity of King Charles's decision to cast aside his own niece, the once rising star of the House of Windsor.